Hello and welcome to another video. Recently I made a video open up some Game Boy Advance sort of cheat devices that you could use to plug cartridges in and use them so you could use cheats with Game Boy games on the Game Boy Advance. And of course those ones only worked with Game Boy Advance games, you can use this with original Game Boy games. So here I've got another one. There we go. This one instead designed for the original Game Boy, and this one works with the original Game Boy games. You can tell that because on the back got this little notch. That's where the power button would go. There we go. It was designed to keep the cartridge from falling out on the original Game Boy, so you can only also turn it on if the cartridge is fully inserted as well. That's what this is. And this one is called the Xterminator Z. You can tell it's pronounced Z because it says ZIE. Game Boy game cheat cartridge. Nice translucent plastic. You see the chips under here. It's got nice little patterns, you know which way to insert it. On the back it also says Xterminator Z. So let's plug this in. Got the same Game Boy here. It's a bit tight for some reason. Okay, that's in. Let's turn it on. So you can see the black bar there. That means it's not recognizing it as a actual Game Boy game. That logo for the was this Nintendo will only show up if a proper cartridge is fully inserted. And that data was stored on the cartridge, sort of like a form of DRM. Of course, people figured out that as long as you put those bytes there and the system can read them, you can bypass it. So let's try to insert this cartridge. There we go, that's James Bond 007. Turn it on. Got Nintendo. So like the other one, you also need to have a game inserted. This one has two options. Let's try this one. So it's got a bunch of them preloaded in here, it looks like. Let's try a new game. This is James Bond 00. This is a James Bond game, so obviously it's recognized the game. So imagine there must be something on the actual cartridge so they can detect what game it is. And that's similar to what it said on the Game Boy Advance cartridges. Somewhat on the code for the actual game, or on one of the chips, it must tell you what the game's called. Let's go back, see what this other option is. Okay, that starts the game up. Now on the back here we've got a reset button and a switch, normal and on. Let's try clicking reset. Okay, so this one actually does reset it. And now we're in this menu, it's got three options. Oh, four options actually. Not sure what that did. So this one you can actually edit the code, looks like. You can edit the bytecode, probably do some sort of function. That's what they have the cheats work, I would imagine. There's more options in here. Not exactly sure what these are. Let's turn it off. I'm going to turn it on and press down the buttons. As you can see now, it's sort of yellow tinted. So because it's an original Game Boy game, you can change the colour of the actual screen, like the colour palette, by just choosing the controls. I believe you can also do stuff with the buttons to unlock more. There we go. So by doing different combinations, you can use these ones as well to unlock more, but you can change the colour scheme of the game. I don't think there's much more I can show off for this, so if you like this video, don't forget to like the video, comment down below any thoughts you had on these future videos, and subscribe so you don't miss any videos like this in the future.